Hello students. So in the previous video we have seen or known about what is an atom and what are the different subatomic particles. So let's understand again. They are the electrons, neutrons and the protons. So in this video we will know more about what is an atomic number, what is the difference between an atomic number and a mass number, and also we will try to understand what is an isotope, isobar, and what is the difference between the isotope and isobar. So what is an atomic number? So let's understand what is an atomic number. It is the number of protons present in the nucleus of an atom gives the atomic number. So let's start with the topic. So you can see that as I told, it is the total number of protons that is present in the nucleus of an atom. It gives the atomic number of that atom. So what is the atomic number actually represented by? It is represented by a symbol given as Z. So you can see that all the atoms of a particular element, say oxygen. So oxygen will have the same number of protons in the nucleus. So how much ever oxygen atom might be. It might be one atom of oxygen or 2, 3 or n number of oxygen atoms. It will have the same atomic number in the nucleus, that is the number of protons of each and every oxygen will be the same and the atomic number remains the same. So here you can see that all the atoms of a particular element have the same number of protons. So they have the same number of protons and hence the same atomic number. So you can see that atoms of different elements like oxygen, carbon, helium, hydrogen. So all these are different elements. So they will have different number of protons in their nucleus. As the different number of protons in the nucleus, their atomic number also varies with their respective elements. So here we can see that atoms of different elements have different atomic numbers. So as I have told that, let's take an example that all the carbon atoms have atomic number of 6. So for carbon atoms it might be 1, 2, 3 or any number of carbon atoms. You can see that their atomic number remains the same as 6. But whereas all the atoms of oxygen have 8 protons in their nucleus. So you can see the difference here that carbon is having the atomic number 6 and oxygen has the atomic number 8 because the protons or the number of protons of oxygen is 8 and number of protons of carbon present in the nucleus is 6. So let's see the next one. What is a mass number? So before that you can see here the diagram here wherein it gives the number of atoms or atomic number here. So the first energy level, as I told that nucleus, K, L, M and N shell of an atom, here the first shell or the first energy level, it can hold how much maximum electrons? It can hold maximum 2 electrons. So let's see with respect to hydrogen. So it is the number of protons present in the hydrogen that will give the atomic number of hydrogen. And what will be the mass number? It will remain the same for hydrogen irrespective of whatever the atomic number is, because there is atomic number of hydrogen is 1 and mass number is 1. So it has 1 electron in the first shell. So you can see here that helium atomic number is 2. You can see that only proton is present in the hydrogen. There is no neutron. So there is no doubling, that is the mass number is the multiplication, that is duplicate number, that is multiplied by 2 will give you the mass number, as the number of protons and the number of neutrons will be added together to give the mass number. As you can see that hydrogen atom doesn't have a neutron, so you can see that the mass number remains the same as 1. So you can see next with respect to helium, its symbol is He and atomic number 2 and mass number is 4 because you can see that the number of protons is 2 and number of neutrons is 2. So you can see that 2 protons and 2 neutrons added together will give 4 as the mass number. So next, coming to lithium, you can see that lithium's atomic number is 3, and wherein you have the number of protons as 3 and number of neutrons also as 3. So when togetherly added up, you can see that the mass number is 6. So neon has atomic number 10. So how much number of protons and neutrons will be present there? It will be, the neutrons will also be 10 in number, protons will also be 10 in number. When togetherly added will give you the mass number, that is, it is 20. So 10 protons and 10 neutrons will give as 20 as the mass number. So let's understand more about the mass number next. So mass number is symbolically represented as A. So here you can see that total number of protons and neutrons, as I told before, is present in the nucleus of an atom, which is called as the mass number. So it is already, as I told, it is denoted by the symbol capital letter A. So the protons and neutrons, what they are called when they are together? They are called as nucleon. So you can see that number of neutrons present in a nucleus of an atom is represented by N. It's capital letter N. So we'll see the next slide now. So here you can, as I told, let's take the example of carbon. So it is symbolically represented, chemical symbol is C, and you can see that atomic number of carbon is 6. Why 6? Because the number of protons in the nucleus is 6, and you can see that number of neutrons also will be 6. Then how much will be your atomic mass number? So it will be 12, that is 6 plus 6 is 12. So next, coming to nitrogen, you can see that atomic number is 7 because number of protons is 7, and when you add up with the neutrons, that is 7 plus 7, that is atomic mass number is 14. So coming to oxygen, again it's the same, that oxygen is 8 because the number of protons in the nucleus is 8, and when you add up 8 neutrons present along with the protons, it gives rise to the mass number as 16. So coming to the next slide. So you have now known about atomic number and mass number. So now we will understand what is isotope. So atoms of same element, like oxygen, take an example of oxygen, atoms of same element having same atomic number. So same atomic number but different mass number. You can see that why atomic number remains the same for the same atomic number of the element, but its mass number changes for some of the elements. So we'll take some of the examples like isotopes of carbon. So you can see that carbon has the atomic number as 6. Why? Because the number of protons is 6 for the two different carbon we have taken, but the number of neutrons in the nucleus differs. Why it differs is because you can see here that 6 plus 6 is 12, but here 6 plus 6 is not 12 because you have 2 neutrons extra, that is add-on neutrons present. So it is called as C12 isotope. Carbon isotopes are C12 and C14. In the same way, we can take the example of hydrogen. Here also we can see that the number of atoms or atomic number remains the same, but the mass number differs. So let's understand hydrogen. So atomic number remains same here, that is 1 and 1, but here you can see that here which has 1 as its mass number doesn't have a nucleus, but what here it represents as 2 has 1 proton and 1 neutron in its nucleus, hence it is known as an isotope of hydrogen. So next, coming to chlorine. So chlorine's atomic number is 17 because the number of protons present in the nucleus is 17 in number, and add on nuclear. So in the nucleus neutrons present is 35. That's 17 plus 17, that is, it's 34, but always it doesn't gives the multiplication of 2. There will be a slight change, so there is 35 is the mass number, but here you can see that one add-on neutrons is present in the chlorine 2. That is, you can see that chlorine has isotope 35 and 36 as numbers, or the change in isotope, where we can see that atomic number remains the same but mass number differs. So let's see now the isotopes of hydrogen. So as I told here that hydrogen has one proton and no neutron here, so it has known as protium, or it has one electron, one proton and 0 neutrons. So you can see here that what is it called? It is known as protium. So next is deuterium. So deuterium is that it has 1 electrons, then you have 1 proton, that is hydrogen 1, atomic number remains the same, and you have 1 neutron. So it becomes 1 plus 1 is 2 is the mass number, so it is deuterium. And next one is the tritium. Tritium means it has 1 electron in the first shell, and proton is 1, but it has 2 neutrons. So this is how you can differentiate isotopes of different elements. Only some of the elements have different mass number irrespective of the atomic number. So next we will see some of the applications of isotopes. So let's take the isotope of uranium. So uranium, you see it is used in the nuclear reactor for the fission and fusion reaction taking place. So isotope of cobalt, where it is used is, it is used in the treatment of cancer. And isotope of iodine, it is used in the treatment of goiter. So next coming to isobars. So here you see that like isotopes were having the same atomic number but different mass number, but here isobars have different atomic number but will have same mass number. So you can see here atoms of different elements, different elements means it can be carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, helium, nitrogen, etc. will be having the same mass numbers, but you can see that same mass numbers but will have different atomic numbers. They are known as isobars. So for example, taking the example of potassium is K, argon is Ar, you can see that these are two different elements. These two different elements will have same mass number, means they will have the same number of neutrons, but the presence of protons will be different, or the number of protons will be different. So you can see that they have the same mass numbers. So we will see next some of the examples with respect to isobars. So here you can see that we have taken argon, potassium and calcium. So here it represents the atomic number. So atomic number of argon is 18, potassium is 19, calcium is 20. You can see that the atomic number is different here, but the mass number, you see here mass number remains the same, that is 40, 40 and 40 for argon, potassium and calcium. So see here atomic number is represented as Z, the symbol Z, and you can see argon is 18, potassium is 19, calcium is 20. So mass number here is 40 for all the three elements. So electrons present in argon is 18 and protons is 18, and you can see that neutrons present is 22. So you can see that here the atomic number of potassium is 19, mass number is 40, and electrons and protons remain the same as 19, and your neutrons is 21. So how it is 21? It is the total mass number, that is 40 minus 19 is 21. So you can see that calcium Calcium here, atomic number is 20. Mass number again remains the same as 40 because it is an isobar. And your electrons remain the 20 and protons 20. And your neutrons is 20. So you can see that the mass number, that is, it is differentiated, that is 40 minus 20 is 20 number of neutrons present in calcium. So what do you understand by this? The isobars here, the atomic number is different with respect to the different elements, but the mass number of these elements, the similar elements, will be the same. So that's all about this topic. We'll be continuing with the new topic in the next session. Thanks for watching, and keep watching the videos and do not miss out any videos.